What's up guys, Dennis here from PrimedTraders.com, and we're coming out with the Day Trading from Home Weekend Forex Strategy series or tips. Every weekend we're going to be releasing a video or two about our trading strategy, and we're also going to be providing specific mindset tips, because that's what really the internet lacks. A lot of people go online, they start looking over something, and they come across something, well, pretty silly, and that's going to waste their time, and if they apply it, it's going to waste their money. The focus of these videos is to really showcase exactly what we do and how we day trade from home and teach other people to do the same. Anyway, this is the first video of this kind of series. We're restarting something that we were trying to do before. We tried to do something similar to this, but I just wasn't consistent because I was moving countries and then moving apartment and then moving apartment. I'm finally settled in, so I'm restarting this series, but I'm giving it a bit of a twist. This is a full-on day trading from home guide. Each video is going to give you a glimpse into exactly how we trade and showcase exactly the skills we possess, and hopefully teach you something that might help you to make money in the markets. Let's jump into this. So, starting with the first point about this video. Today, and in this video, I want to talk to you about RSI, specifically the RSI set to 5, the 4-hour chart, the middle of the Donchain Channels set to 30, and Bitcoin. We all know that Bitcoin is on par to reach and exceed its all-time high in the coming trading sessions. As a day trader, I profited on both buying and selling Bitcoin over the last couple of trading sessions, but right now I'm only long, and I'm going to show you exactly why. Now, once I'm done with the why I'm long right now, I will jump into the PrimedTraders.com Strategy Weekend series. Now, I need you to buckle up. I'm going to be pretty quick in this one. Right, so here's Bitcoin since October. We're looking at the 4-hour chart. I'm only going to actually zoom in into the current chart of what's going on, and I want you to focus pretty much on this swing up and then this swing down to this zone here and then this swing up here. Okay, so we're focused on this move. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So RSI, what's it called? The fibs, we take the top, take the bottom. Now, what is the bottom? Look at this. If I go to the 1-hour chart, this is really important for you to understand. The top is here, and then the next part down here doesn't classify our bottom. The next move does down here. Okay? So this move finished here, and a new one started when price action came down there. Okay? But even though you can still take this one, even you can take this here, it's pretty much the same level. Let's go this 4-hour chart. The only way we enter a trade at PrimedTraders.com, where I teach people to trade with this kind of strategy, is at the 38.2 and 30%. Sometimes at 61.8, like I did on Bitcoin here today. But as you might see, if you come here and open up our ideas, my internet's lagging a little bit, so it's anyway. You'll see that I took the first initial trade on Bitcoin long. I was in a profit up here, and then it came back down. But I did say that I'm going to start going long from 38.2, and I am long from 38.2. Now, like I said, I want to talk to you about the RSI, the Donchain channel, and Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart. Now, the idea here is pretty simple. We are long, and we're targeting the 20K mark on Bitcoin. I think it can happen. There is a lot of momentum behind it, and the way this trade was triggered is 3 basic points. In a strong uptrend, such as this, the middle of the Donchain channel acts as a support generally, as you can see here, plenty of times. As soon as the uptrend began, Bitcoin has used more or less especially with strong momentum after this very strong move, because these moves are not as strong as this one. This one was strong, used it once, and then a bit of a range over here before this major breakout. Now, after that major breakout, price action has used the Donchain channel, the 30, set to 30, the middle of it on the 4-hour chart as a support. Now, we don't just enter because of that, but we enter because of the swing down. Where is it? The swing down to the swing up. So you take the 100% here and the 0% here, or hell, even up, even down here, and then you have the 30%, and that's where you go long, 30 and 38.2. So wherever you went in here, let's say you go in here, set your SL below the 30, give it a bit of room to breathe, and you go TP1 up here, 5 to 1, and TP2 up here. But we just don't target a random take profit. So we know that the 20K mark is historically an important level, because that's where price action shot to a couple of years ago. And it seems like we're going for it now. Of course, things can get problematic, but I'm not here to speculate. I'm here to just tell you why I'm in this trade. RSI came very low, especially on the 5. I use the 5 RSI. I'm a day trader. I care about short-term movements. So I went long. The Donchain channel has been its support. We had a rejection candle, right? Well, not a rejection candle. We did reject the 30% and the 38.2, and price action started pushing up. There is decent momentum. RSI is still nowhere near its oversold level, and there is still 2 hours to go for us to break out of this rejection zone and this rejection zone here. If we manage to break these two, and of course come above this one here, we're set for pretty much the 20K mark. That does not mean it's a guarantee. You know, that's the way you need to think as a trader. So that's my current trade, and now I want to go over the basic points of our strategy, and I want to show you Bitcoin. Let's start from the beginning of this bull market, which is somewhere here. So October. So the bull market starts somewhere. Well, it started way before this, but I'm talking about the current move. And let's start from October, and I'm going to show you the 4-hour chart, especially when you have strong momentum. Okay, we have strong momentum, and there's this big breakout. You see this here? Big breakout, price action continues upwards, comes to the Donchain channel, continues to the upside. Now, we don't specifically have a trade here as of yet. And the only way we would enter a trade is based on the fib retracement. This would be the only way. Now here, we don't have a trade. We would have had a trade here at this level. We would have gone long, let's say anywhere here in between. So let's say even up here. And what we would do is we would set our stop loss anywhere between the spike or a couple of pips below the 30%. The targets would clearly be 120%. 123.6 and 161.8. In this case, they would both be reached, but this doesn't mean we've traded this. I'm not going to give you any indications that I've taken such a trade. All I'm going to tell you is the components to use the 4-hour chart with my strategy. All you need is the RSI to be low, okay, such as here. So we got one tick, RSI is low. We have a top and a bottom. We have a bullish continuation. We have a strong bullish trend. And we have a tight stop loss and a wide TP. Moving on, we go here. Again, check this out. We have the same idea. I'm giving you a lot of information for free here. A lot of information. Top, bottom, there's the 38 and 30% again. RSI is low, again. Not as low as we want it to be, but it's low. And price action continues. 1, 2, 3, 6, which adds up to this resistance. Take profit there. The bullish momentum remains. We take the next stop again. We don't keep doing this, by the way, but we take the next stop, the recent bottom. There's 38.2. You would have been stopped out on this one here. But if you're the type of trader that keeps your charts open and checks them frequently, or not as frequently, but every hour, you would have seen this rejection and you would be able to get in. And price action rejected it again. And there we go again. 1, 2, 3, 161. But I want to really focus on something bigger here. We have a major breakout, a strong push away from the Donchain level. We have this crazy candle here, and price action creates this potential continuation, right? Now, because it's so far away from the Donchain channel, I would normally say, or at the middle of the Donchain channel, I would say better not to take this. It looks like an exhausted move, but you know, it's so easy to say this in the past. But we take the top, we take the bottom of the move, and we have 38 and 38.2. Now, naturally, we didn't push straight away to the 1236. It took some time, but we came there. And if I do this, by the way, RSI again, so we have a tick, we have the Donchain channel, and we have 38.2 being rejected. Correct? Very good. Now we got another one. So this is one, and this is a trade that we actually released on TradingView. There it is. Boom. So price action did this, did that. RSI came to the lows again, not that low, but into the low 40s. And Donchain channel again, and long. Boom. 1236, and very soon, boom. Now I think we have a similar scenario right now that could occur. Not 100%. I'm not 100% on this one because we could actually do this. Price action could use these levels. Now this is 161, which could mean, sorry, 61.8, which could mean a very strong continuation. I'll tell you this. If this level here, the 161.8, acts as a support or a resistance, vice versa, it normally indicates a very strong continuation based on my system, and usually a rapid move towards the upside based on my historical analysis of my system. Now RSI has clicked the box, okay? We've drawn this differently, by the way, you guys remember from the beginning. Let's use the lows here. We've got the Donchain channel being our support. We've got the RSI in the lows, and we have a strong continuation. I think that we could see a strong continuation, but I think I pretty much went over everything that's important. So I'll just summarize the basic points of this system. Let's start with RSI. What is the RSI? We've set the RSI to 5 because it gives us more frequent trades, but it adds up to the idea that something is oversold in the short term and could bounce up. Doesn't mean it's going to fly up to the take profit whatsoever, but it gives us an idea that it could head in the opposite direction, especially if it meets with our fibs. So if you get tick number 1 is this, tick number 2 is this, and tick number 3 is the Donchain channel, and of course the final tick is we have a strong bullish continuation. So we have 4 reasons to go long. And this is a risk we need to accept as traders. So I've been rabbiting on for about 10 minutes now. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe. If you want to learn to trade like us, this is a very simple system. Head over to primetraders.com and join us. If you're a part of the community already, thank you so much for being a part of the Prime Traders community and for all you do for us. Have a fabulous day, night, morning, wherever you may be.